Tony-winning choreographer, actress Ann Reinking dies at 71. Ann Reinking, the Tony Award-winning choreographer, actress and Bob Fosse collaborator who helped spread a cool, muscular hybrid of jazz and burlesque movement to Broadway and beyond, has died. She was 71. Reinking died Saturday while visiting family in Seattle, said her manager, Lee Gross. No cause of death was disclosed. Tributes poured in from the Broadway community, including from Tony Yazbek, who called her an absolute inspiration, and Leslie Odom Jr., who thanked Reinking for being a mentor. She honored the calling for real. Rip to a legend. Bernadette Peters took to Twitter to say her heart was broken, and Billy Eichner said she was one of the most mesmerizing people I've ever seen on stage. A singular genius. Rip. Trained as a ballet dancer, Reinking was known for her bold style of dance, epitomized by her work in the revival of the Kander and Ebb musical Chicago, complete with net stockings, chair dancing and plenty of pelvic thrusts. Reinking co-starred as Roxy Hart along with Bebe Neuwirth's Velma and created the choreography in the style of Bob Fosse, the show's original director and choreographer who died in 1987. She and Fosse worked together for 15 years, and she was also his lover for several of them. Her work on Chicago earned her a 1997 Tony, Drama Desk and Outer Critics Circle Awards. Reinking replicated its choreography in productions throughout the world, England, Australia, Austria, Sweden, the Netherlands and elsewhere. She was portrayed by Margaret Qualley in the recent FX series Forrest Verdon. The musical's revival was first done in a concert version at City Center's Encores series in 1996 and then moved to Broadway, where in 2011 it became the second longest-running show in Broadway history. You know how you hear sometimes a woman goes into labor and 10 minutes later she's got this beautiful baby? You couldn't believe that it was materializing in such a beautiful way, she told the Associated Press in 2011 about the early days of the revival. In 1998, she co-directed Fosse Salute to the Man Who Had the Largest Influence, both professionally and personally, on her life. He once called her one of the finest dancers in the jazz modern idiom. Her movie credits include Annie, 1982, Movie, 1978, and the documentary Mad Hot Ballroom, 2005, which portrayed Reinking as a ballroom dance competition judge for New York City kids. Reinking's career began in Seattle, where she grew up. In the beginning, she wanted to be a ballet dancer, like all girls, she said. As a student, she won a scholarship in San Francisco with the Joffrey Ballet, but at many of the students' after-hours improvisations, she would just sing and not dance. Robert Joffrey said that with her outgoing personality and other abilities, she should pursue musical theater. I waited tables to save up enough money to get here, she said of New York City, where she arrived with a round-trip ticket back to Seattle and $500. She didn't need the return trip. Reinking also gained experience and stayed in shape by replacing stars in hit shows. Donna McKechnie in A Chorus Line, Gwen Verdon in Fosse's original Chicago, and Debbie Allen in the 1986 revival of Sweet Charity. And she embarked on an eclectic film career from playing Roy Scheider's lover in Fosse's 1979 semi-autobiographical film All That Jazz to the screen version of Annie to Blake Edwards' Mickey and Maude. She also created dances for a revival of Pal Joey at Chicago's Goodman Theater and a musical about First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt called Eleanor. She was on the national tour of Bye Bye Birdie opposite Tommy Tune. After Eleanor offers to choreograph kept falling in my lap, Reinking said. She created dances for a pre-Encores Chicago in Long Beach, California, with Neuwirth and Juliette Prose. In one of the more cringe-worthy moments in her career, Reinking was asked to sing and perform the Oscar-nominated song Against All Odds by Phil Collins at the 1985 telecast. Reinking lip-synched as she danced a bombastic, cheesy rendition marred by fog. In recent years, she choreographed A Look of Love on Broadway and the Roger Rees-directed off-Broadway Here Lies Jenny, 2004, starring Neuwirth. In 2011, she helped choreograph An Evening with Patti Lupin and Mandy Patinkin.